Hey everybody. So this channel is about being creative when you have a busy life, right? I work and I have a family and all that kind of stuff. And so one of the ways that I do this almost every year is by trying to participate in this Inktober challenge. And so Inktober is this challenge where for 31 days or for the month of October, you do an ink drawing every day, right? And I fail every time. I haven't completed one yet, but it's October again, 2024, and I'm going to give it a try. So I thought that I would take you through all of the different attempts that I've made so far and why I think this time is going to be just a little bit different. So my first attempt at Inktober was in 2019, and I was working on this sketchbook at the time. And so I gave it a go. This was right before that big event that happened worldwide. And so I went ahead and I tried to do the whole process of, let's make thumbnail sketches on this side of the page. And then on this side of the page, let's do the drawing. And I really liked that process. I loved the idea of just like doing initial sketches and then going to a completed piece. That was really good. Only problem was I was commuting at the time quite heavily, and it was a long drive. And so I liked the pieces that were coming out of it. I had a very brushy style at that point, which is kind of interesting because previously I had been all about the fine liners. I love fine liners, but I found these ink brushes and I wanted to try them out. And so I got stuck, right? Because right around day 4, which was freeze, I got stuck and I got into this thing called analysis paralysis. Do you know analysis paralysis? I sure do. Well, what happened was I was trying to do a square format so that way it could go into Instagram. Never doing that again because I'm leaving Instagram. But yeah, so I got ahead of myself a little bit, and I started planning out the next one as well. So that was build, and so I was going to do a really nice, polished, nice illustration on this side. The problem is I just got too busy, and I never picked it up again. So, and then I got into painting anyway. So that didn't work out. So let's check out the next one. So that was 2019. 2020 was a weird year, as you'll all know. And then 2021, things started to kind of come back. I was commuting again. And so I decided to try Inktober. Now, this time what I did was I tried to do smaller illustrations now, and I went back to the fine liners. And I like that. I like how it was coming out. I like that each drawing was small and manageable, and I was able to complete them in a good amount of time. And I think that was successful. I think the problem with it is that, yeah, I tapered off right at 16. The problem was this was an analysis paralysis moment because this was supposed to be a compass on a map. And so I got into all this research and everything, and I was just busy at this point. 16th of October, in the middle of October, that's half term, and that's when my kid was going through was experiencing his break from school. And so we would go on holiday and we would have visitors and things like that. And I think that's why I dropped off. That's a little different now. But so that didn't work out. So a couple of years later, it's always every other year, isn't it? 2023, I tried again. So I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to use, I'm trying to develop this original character, right, for this short film I want to do. And so here I am. I only got so far, really. But I think my cinematic storytelling is improving a little bit. I'm not sure why I chose this format. It's not square. It's a weird size. I think it's just because it was just the way that this big piece of paper cut up. But as you can see, yeah, I fell off right at 7. So that didn't work out. Well, now it's 2024. I've made all of these attempts. It hasn't worked out before. What do I think is going to be different this time? I don't know. I might fall off again. Who knows? But I'm going to try it. And so this is the new attempt. This time I'm doing a very simple, I've been painting a lot as well. I need to do a video on the painting. And so what I'm doing now is I've already completed the first 4 days. And what I like about this is I'm doing a very simple sketch, kind of sketchy pen bit. Okay, so that fulfills the ink in Inktober, right? But I'm also going in with watercolor because watercolor is fast, 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 fast. And I'm able to get through a painting in a couple layers of it. You know, I can do an initial wash, and I'm going to do a video on the process of doing these. I'm going to do an initial wash on the whole page, and then set it aside, and then bring in the next page. And then the next page, I'm already inking, you know, and I'm penciling out, you know, the different ideas. Yeah, spoilers, you're seeing some in advance. And then I have a number of these boards where I can just have a bunch of them on the go. And what I can do is I can just have, this is supposed to be taped down, ha 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 ha. What I can do is I can just have them ready and then they're around. So every time that I've got 10 minutes to spare, I'm able to just do a little bit on it. And so it's fast. I don't have to do all this kind of beautiful, I love this sort of ink rendering, but it's very time consuming and I just don't have that time. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I've got all of the pages drawn out. I've got all the rectangles ready. It's the same size as this previous attempt. And yeah, that's what I'm trying. So wish me luck. This channel is about all kinds of things. It's about electronics. It's about art. This is about woodworking. It's about any type of creativity. And like and subscribe if you like this. And yep, see you next time.